Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're diving into a topic that's as old as time itself. Has a girl ever asked you to guess what they're thinking and whether you can actually do it? Yep, you heard me right. We're talking about the enigmatic ways of women and the mind games they sometimes like to play. Now, if you've ever been in a relationship with a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those times when she gives you that mysterious look and says, "Oh, just guess what I'm thinking." Well, I'm here to tell you that there's more to this seemingly innocent question than meets the eye. And trust me, you're going to want to pay attention because I'm about to spill some secrets that could save you from a world of confusion. In fact, I'm going to share with you a universal rule among women that you should never break. And if you do, well, let's just say you might end up in the shadow realm. Yes, I said it. The shadow realm. So buckle up, my friend, because this is going to be a wild ride. You're listening to me. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on any of my upcoming videos. All right, so let's jump into this game women like to play. So I have a question for you guys. Has she ever asked you to be a psychic before? Like, "Oh, just guess what I'm thinking." Maybe she thought it was cute, maybe she was bored, or maybe she was planning to trick you. But no matter what her motivation was, did you ever feel like you were taking a psych exam? And the entire psych department from MIT was sitting behind her, waiting to see if you would pass their little test. Yeah, those kind of vibes. Fellas, I need you to listen up because there is a universal rule among women, a rule that if you break, you may be sent straight to the shadow realm. Rule number 2. Whenever a woman asks you to be a psychic, she doesn't really want to hear your answer. She wants to see if you can give her the answer she wants to hear. Because when she asks you that question, she already knows what the answer is, and she wants to see if you know what the answer is. And if you don't know, then you lose, and she puts you on some sort of weird probation for the rest of the week, until you figure out what she's thinking. See, she's testing your emotional intelligence, your attentiveness, your ability to observe, and your love language, which is basically her favorite way to play hard to get without having to put in any effort. So if you want to pass this test, pay attention to the details, like where's the ring on her hand? Does she have a wedding ring? Is it a promise ring? What is it? Or why does she keep fidgeting with it? Another thing you want to look out for is what part of her body is closest to you. You know, is her shoulder closest to you? Is her arm closest to you? Is her head closest to you? If her leg is closest to you, that means you're in the friend zone, my guy. The only reason she's even engaging with you is because she wants to find out who the person is that she's going to be going home with tonight. And sometimes she'll try to play coy and she'll say stuff like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm too complicated for you." Even though she's overthinking everything you've ever done in your life and hopes you'll blow up the Milky Way just to please her. So let's see how many of you will pass this test. And let's meet our contestant. Meet our lovely April. That name checks out. She seems sweet, nice, normal girl next door type, the kind of girl that would never ask a man to guess what she's thinking, but jokes on you because she's actually more bipolar than a stock market analyst on payday. Sometimes she's sweet, sometimes she's nice, sometimes she's crazy. Today she's feeling a little crazy, so let's see if she finds the one man in her vicinity that she can deviously torture today. At first, she's been flirting with this guy named Ben all day at work, but he's a total simp and she's tired of him being a simp. But then she sees Mark. He's hot, funny, smart, charming, and most importantly, he has no idea she exists. So this is her chance to finally put the moves on him. She subtly strokes the back of her hand across his chest, hoping to send chills down his spine. But Mark is oblivious. He's either on his phone or talking shop with his buddy at the bar. This annoys April a little bit, so she decides to make herself more noticeable. She puts a playful smile on her face and leans up against the bar near Mark. "Hey there," she says to him. "Fancy meeting you here." "April, hey, you scared the crap out of me just now. You're like a freaking ninja." "It's just another one of my many talents," she says, winking at him. She takes a sip of her drink and thinks to herself, "Time to put this stud muffin through the old raindrop test." Mark orders another round of drinks for himself and April. Then they fall into easy conversation. They talk about their jobs, their families, and their dreams for the future. April listens patiently to Mark talk about his latest project, nodding along and offering encouraging words every so often. But all the while, she's sizing him up, looking for any sign that he might be interested in her. After a few minutes of chatting, she feels confident enough to start dropping hints about how single she is. "You know, I'm at that point in my life where I'm ready for something real," she says, leaning closer to Mark. "Oh, really? Like what? Tell me more," Mark responds, completely oblivious to April's hints. To April, this is like pulling teeth. How could he be so dense? After a couple more minutes of small talk, April decides to up the ante. "I've had a crush on someone for a while now," she says, her eyes locked on Mark's. "Really? Who is it? You gotta let me in on this gossip," Mark says, grinning. April pauses, hoping that he'll pick up on her obvious hints. But Mark remains clueless. Frustration starts to build up inside April. How can this guy be so dense? She decides to play her last card. "It's someone who makes me laugh and challenges me intellectually," she says, leaning in closer to Mark. Still nothing. "Are you serious?" April asks, her voice laced with disbelief. "You don't know who it is?" Mark shakes his head innocently. "Nope," he says with a shrug. "I guess I'm not that great with girls anyway," Mark says, a hint of sadness in his voice. Well, fancy meeting you here," she says with a smirk. Mark looks at her with confusion on his face. "Wait, what?" he asks. "I said it's getting late and I should probably head home," April replies, trying to hide her annoyance. "Oh, okay, sure," Mark says. He takes another sip of his beer and glances around the bar. "Yeah, me too," he says. As April gathers her things and prepares to leave, she can't help but shake her head at how dense Mark was. She thought she was being subtle with her hints, but apparently not. "Oh well," she thinks to herself. "There's plenty of other fish in the sea." She walks out of the bar and into the night, leaving Mark and his beer at the counter. He watches her go and can't help but wonder why she seemed so upset. He shrugs it off and takes another sip of his beer. Maybe he thinks to himself, "I'm not that great with girls anyway." All right, so the question I have for you guys is, do you think Mark passed the test? Why or why not? And ladies, when's the last time you played the Guess What I'm Thinking game? And what was the result? Do you think he would have passed if he tried guessing? Share your thoughts below, and thank you for watching. Now, if you want to dive even deeper into the fascinating world of women and dating, I've got a special treat for you. Check out these videos where I spill even more secrets that could change your dating life forever. Just click on these YouTube links and get ready to unlock a whole new level of understanding. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Until next time, my friends, keep asking questions and never stop seeking answers. Take care, and thanks for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.